Who holds the reins to the world's coldest, driest, and windiest continent, Antarctica? This question, intriguing as it is, opens up a fascinating journey into the history and politics of this icy landmass. The tale begins in the early 19th century when explorers first began to claim parts of Antarctica. Back then, there were no formal rules or regulations about who could claim what, leading to a flurry of territorial claims from various nations. The British were among the first, laying claim to the Antarctic Peninsula in 1823. Fast forward to 1840, when the United States initiated the U.S. exploring expedition, which discovered the vast ice barrier, later named the Ross Ice Shelf. Despite this, the United States did not stake a territorial claim, adopting a hands-off policy that persists to this day. As the years rolled on, more nations threw their hats into the ring. France claimed Adélie Land in 1840, while New Zealand claimed the Ross Dependency in 1923. Norway, too, made its mark, claiming Queen Maud Land and Peterfors Island. Then came the 1950s, a pivotal era in the control of Antarctica. The International Geophysical Year, a scientific project that lasted from July 1957 to December 1958, brought 12 nations together in Antarctica. This collaboration laid the groundwork for the Antarctic Treaty of 1961, a landmark agreement that changed everything. The Antarctic Treaty, signed by 12 nations including the United States, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom, essentially put the entire continent of Antarctica under collective control. It stipulated that Antarctica should be used exclusively for peaceful purposes and scientific research. Military activities, mineral mining, nuclear tests, and nuclear waste disposal were all strictly prohibited. Today, the Antarctic Treaty has grown to include 54 parties. These nations oversee the use and preservation of Antarctica, ensuring that it remains a land of peace and science. However, 7 of these nations, Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, and the United Kingdom, still maintain territorial claims, though these are not universally recognized and are essentially put on hold by the treaty. So, who controls Antarctica? The answer is a collective one. While 7 nations maintain territorial claims, the continent is governed by the Antarctic Treaty System, which is a series of international agreements designed to regulate human activity on the continent and preserve it for scientific research and future generations. In essence, Antarctica belongs to everyone and no one. It's a continent dedicated to peace, science, and the collective good of humankind. It's a unique place on Earth, governed not by one nation, but by an international agreement that respects the intrinsic value of this icy wilderness. And so the journey through the history of Antarctica's control comes to an end. From the early territorial claims of the 19th century through the scientific collaboration of the International Geophysical Year to the signing of the Antarctic Treaty, the control of Antarctica has evolved from a free-for-all scramble to a collective endeavor of peace and science. It's a testament to what humanity can achieve when we put aside our differences and work together for the common good.